Very good morning, students. Welcome back to second year physics. So in the previous class, actually we finished about a biota Savatla applications as well as the some problems also we did, and we'll see some other problems also is there on the basis of biota Savatla. In the page number 217, page number 217, the question number is 3. So look at the question number 3 on the basis of Biot Savatla. Question number 3, page number 217. See, that's what I am telling. Every time I am telling you only one issue. You are supposed to write the given data. What is given data? See, the circular loop or circular wire loop of radius is given. That is, small r is given as 30 centimeter, of course, and carries a current is 3.5 ampere. Find the magnetic field at a point on its axis, so that x is equal to given as 40 centimeter away from the center. So is asking on the axial point. So r given, current given, and x is equal to 40 centimeter is given. The use that our expression is on the axial line mu naught ni r square by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Clear now? Now let us write whatever the given data. Of course r is there, I given, x given. Enough. Because n is not given, you take as one term in the questions. If they are not given, then use as one term. And mu naught we know 4 pi into 10 power minus 7, right? Everything we know. You write and do it the calculation. Yes, along with me everyone do it. Clear? So now substitute the values whatever the given. 4 pi into 10 power minus 7, n is 1, current is 3.5, and here r is 30 into 10 power minus 2 whole square, because which is given in the centimeters now. And here 2 into, again it is x 40 into 10 power minus 2 whole square plus 30 into 10 power minus 2 whole square whole power 3 by 2. Here the calculation little tough, so that here we should make it in easy, so that here 2 ones 2 2's cancel. See, 2 pi into 3.5 into 30 square, no, 30 into 30 you write 10 power minus 4. Here 10 power minus 7 is there, no, you write as 10 power minus 7. Now come to the point. Here actually 40 into 10 power minus 2. Here also 10 power minus 2 whole square is there. Better you take a common 10 power minus 2 whole square. From this you take a common. If I take a common, square will be cancelled, no, because 10 power square is there, and 3 by 2 you write, and 40 square plus 30 square whole power 3 by 2. Is it okay now? Yeah, better you cancel this. And here 10 power minus 6. See, we can do like this. It is the way we can do. So zeros are cancelled. 9 into 10 power minus 9, right? Here also 10 power minus 6 is there, no? This you take up plus 6 by here. 40 square plus 30 square, no? Yeah, better you write like this. This is will be 1600 and 900 whole square whole power 3 by 2. Again you cancel here. So on the axial line 2 pi into 3.5, 9 into 10 power minus 3 by 1600 plus 900, it is becomes 2500, right? Whole power 3 by 2. In this we can say, if I write like this, on the axial line it is 2 pi into 3.5, right? 335 into 9 into 10 power minus 4 by, this is 25. If I write a root 2500 whole cube, shall I? So that it is 50, no? Yeah, this is the way. So we can make it easy like this. 335 into 9 into 10 power minus 4 by 25 root, so maybe 50 whole cube, that's all. Clear now? So the way we can obtain a like this for all categories, like BPC, like MPC, you take a this, then therefore what happens? See, B axial is equal to 2 pi into 35 into 9 into 10 power minus 4 by 50 cube, no? You write as 50, 50, 50. So 0, 0, 3 zeros are cancelled. So that here BA is equal to 2 into 3.14 into 35 into 9 by, better you cancel 5 sevens are. So it is a 7 by 25. So if you simplify this, you will get the approximately value. So the given answer you will get. Look at the answer. What will happen? 2 into 3.14 into 7 into 9 it is. So it is divided by 25. So approximately we are getting 15.8256. BA is equal to 15.86, right? Here 1 0 is there, no? 10 power minus 1 is there, no? Yes, into 10 power minus 1. So if I take a final answer, 1.586 into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. This is the final answer. Okay? So you take a simplification like this way in a easy way. This is the way easy. There is no other alternates. Right? In the same page number, there is another question is given, 7.1. 217 page number. 217 page number, 7.1 question number. Yeah, look at the question. 217 page number. Question number is 7.1. Which is very easy. A circular coil of wire consisting of 100 turns. N is equal to 100 turns is given. Each of radius 8 centimeter, carries a current of 0.40 ampere. What is the magnitude of the magnetic field at the center of the coil? Of course, BC is asking mu naught Ni by 2R. See, everything is there, no? Simple question. So, BC at a center, mu naught is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. N is 100 turns. I is 0.40 by 2 into 8 into 10 power minus 2. So, BC at a center is equal to 2 ones, 2 twos, 2 ones, 2 fours. So, here it is 4 ones, 4 twos, it is maybe 25, right? So, better you give, otherwise 4 ones, 4 twos. This is becomes like pi into 10 power minus 7 into 100 into 4 point this 2 into 10 power minus 2. So in terms of it is, we may get like this. BC at a center is equal to 3.14 into 100, no, 10 power minus 5 into 0.40 by 2 into 10 power 2. So 10 power 2 in the census becomes 50. So BC at a center is equal to 3.14 14 into 0.40 into 5 into 10 power minus 4 into, so if you simplify this, so you may get the approximately value is 3.14 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. 3.14 into 10 power minus 4. 4 5s are 20, right? So it is of course, because 0.4 into 5 no 20 no, so that it is 0.2, maybe approximately answer is 3.14 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. This is the on the basis of one more question. See 7.2, this question was related to the Ampere rule. Of course it is not required. Let's see next question. If any other problems are there, then we'll do it. Right. So these are the problems on the basis of Biot-Savart law is finished. Right. So I want to say on the basis of this same continuation, there will be other concepts are there, right? Right. Come to the point is actually magnetic field induction due to a straight current carrying conductor by using a infinite length is infinite length. By using infinite length is, we know the magnetic field induction dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi IDL sin theta by r square. That is the infinite. Suppose now is asking find a finite length. So there is a length is given as the finite length. See, I'll tell you how to do. I'll tell you, because this relation is important for the Ampere's rule. So that here the side heading as magnetic field. Magnetic field due to finite length. Length is finite, not infinite. Infinite is over, no? Infinite is over. Due to finite length, and which is carrying a current. Due to finite length carrying a current is I. Suppose you take a current carrying a conductor, which is the length is given as, so that is derivation is not required, but this final relation is required. That's what I am telling. The length of the conductor you take as L, which is carrying a current is I. That means current flowing through the conductor. Due to current carrying a conductor, according to the Ampere right hand rule, there will be a magnetic induction at a point is P. The distance from the center you say R. Now this end also magnetic induction is acting, of course, and from this end also magnetic induction is acting. You say like this. So this is making an angle, you say theta 1 it is, of course your wish. Any angle you take, one is theta 1, one more is theta 2. Your wish it is, your wish. Suppose if I take this 1, 2. So from this end is the magnetic induction, and from this, due to length of the current carrying a conductor, now we need to find a magnetic induction at a point P. That is the B is asking, right? Now let us, the total length is L, no? Again it is impossible to get a total length at a time. Better you take a one small strip of length, which is like a y-axis, no? Length of the strip is dy. Due to this length of the strip, there will be a magnetic induction which is acting a dB at a distance is r, which making an angle pi. And from this center you say it is the y is the distance, like y-axis, no? Now we know due to a small strip, dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into IDL, right? Small length, no? Here what is the length is given? Dy. Dy sin theta by actually r square no distance square magar the distance is given as here it is d square it is you say equation 1. Now we need to get a d. See how we'll get the d? By taking a other angle. Suppose if I take a cos angle, cos pi it is cos pi adjacent by hypotenuse r by d, right? So it is a cos pi angle. Same way you take, you tell me secant pi. Secant pi is nothing but a 1 by cos pi no. Therefore secant pi is equal to, it is reverse no, d by r. So r secant pi is equal to d. This is the d value. Of course d is over. As well as we need to find a y, a dy also. Suppose you take a tan pi here. Tan pi is equal to, so the tan pi is nothing but a, it is opposite by adjacent. R tan pi is equal to y. This is the y, but we need what? Dy. Better you differentiate. Therefore it is r secant square pi is equal to, it is a dy. Shall I write like this? It is r secant pi is equal to, we can say dy into, again it is a angle with d pi no. We are differentiating with respect to angle no. So that you take a d pi is there, d is there. Better you write here dv is equal to, that's what I am telling. The derivation is not required. So magar you remember this, I into d pi dy is nothing but a what? R secant square pi into d phi by it is, right? And here of course this is also pi, because there will be an angle is pi no, you take a pi, and here it is sin pi by d square. What is d is there? R square secant square pi. So the similar terms are cancelled, one r is cancelled. Almost we are in ending. Mu naught by 4 pi I into, it is a sin pi into d phi. So this is the magnetic induction at a point due to a finite length of a current carrying a conductor. Finite length of a current carrying a conductor. Now let us apply integration. Integration from an angle, because from what angles are given here? It is dB no. Integral theta 1 to theta 2. From angle theta 1 to theta 2, or you say theta 2 to theta 1 also, no problem, because we are taking theta 2 no. So that theta 2 and it is theta 1, but minus, which is in the negative no, downward direction no, we can say minus. So remain you write mu naught by 4 pi I into sin pi d phi. So b is equal to, which are remain you take out from 4 pi into, here r is there no, r by r integral theta 2 theta 1 sin pi d phi. Suppose if integral d sin pi is nothing but a, it is we can say minus cos pi, right? From an angle minus theta 2 to minus plus theta 1. Now this you substitute the angles, will get the final expression dB due to a finite length. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into, you say cos theta 1, right? Cos theta 1, and here minus upper limit, then minus no. Therefore we will get the sin theta 1 into say sin pi no. Of course here you take, instead of a sin pi, here sin theta no, you take here sin 90 minus theta, better it is. So this is becomes cos pi. So here you change, little change, this is will be cos pi, then it is becomes sin theta minus. So here finally if I substitute these values, then sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. This is the final expression for due to a finite length of a current carrying a conductor. Due to a finite length of a current carrying conductor, then we'll get the magnetic induction will be like this. See, negative sign indicates the angle is measured in anti-clockwise direction. Negative sign indicates angle is measured in anti-clockwise direction. So that the B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 due to a finite length, because there is a one angle theta 1, other angle is theta 2. This derivation is not at all required. Only that final expression is required. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2 is very very important. Here is the next continuation topics. For continuation topics it is required. So derivation will be like this. Now you remove this all. Now let us will move to the next one. Suppose you take the final expression. There are some cases are there. On the basis of this all are not required, but on the basis of this we have Ampere's rule. That's what I mean to say. Here to take the expression B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. Suppose if angles are equal, the given is equal. So B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi, 2 sin theta. So 2 to cancel. B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r into sin theta. Clear? See, based on this, I'll tell you another one. Suppose if theta is equal to 90. Sir, when we'll get the 90? Your issue is that theta will be 90. We are getting only when possible. If the point, we can say theta 90, that means here the ends are making an angle 90 degree at the end of the conductor. If the ends are making an angle 90, therefore B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. This is the straight current carrying conductor. This is the straight current carrying conductor producing the magnetic field induction at a point P from the center of the current carrying conductor. That's what we can say. Here it is. We can take it like this. The ends are making an angle 90 degree, no? Then from the end, the B will be mu naught I by 2 pi r, which is carrying a current. So this we can say B inversely proportional to R. As R increases, therefore B decreases. So like this, it is related to the Ampere's law. B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. Of course, we have other derivation also on the basis of this. We'll see in the continuation. We'll see in the topic, right? Let us actually, in this we have some cases also. Suppose theta 1 is 0. You take a theta 1 is 0. Sir, what will happen if theta 1 0? Mu naught I by 4 pi r sin theta 2. If theta 1 0, I mean to say theta 1 0, therefore sin 0 0, no? Then we'll get the one expression, that is B is equal to mu naught by, like that we'll get. Here other expression I'll tell you. Suppose on the basis of this only, you take as like this. Same diagram. If the ends are making, suppose you take this ends are making an angle alpha, this ends are making an angle beta. So that here we can say that is theta 1 is equal to 90 minus alpha and theta 2 is equal to 90 minus beta. Here you write B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into sin 90 minus alpha plus sin 90 minus beta. So here we get B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into cos alpha plus cos beta if the ends are making an angle alpha and beta, like this. If the ends are making an angle alpha and beta like this, therefore we can take an expression to be like this. Clear? So here according to the just now we got a relation B inversely proportional to R, no? If I take a graph, it represented as rectangular hyperbola like this. Clear? So these are the information related to the straight current carrying conductor of a finite length. If finite lengths are given, use this. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. So this is the today's class on the basis of Biot-Savart law. It is another application. Thank you very much. We'll see in the next class.